Uganda has received international acclaim for its fight against HIV/AIDS, and the fact that this came from the highest political level through our president, His Excellency Yoweri Museveni.
Our approach is gradual. Abstinence, be faithful to each other, but if you can't, use the condom.
We had to fight to defeat AIDS, or it would defeat us. My husband believes in our culture so much, and our culture really used to always promote abstinence from premarital sex. Uganda is our family, and we had to spread that message to everybody. It is ABC.
When Uganda launched their ABC program, they had no way of knowing that they were no longer fighting HIV only, but also the ideology behind Western AIDS prevention.
Uganda is now very concerned that its success is being eroded by criticism leveled against it, that it's not laying enough emphasis on the use of condoms and should actually reduce its message on abstinence and being faithful to one's partner.
It could be said that the small African country of Botswana represents one ideology in the AIDS policy struggle, and that Uganda represents the other. In 1990, Botswana had a prevalence rate of only 3%. In 1992, it rose to 10%, and in 2011, it reached an alarming 24%, the highest in the world next to Swaziland. In 2015, more infants are expected to die of AIDS in Botswana than are born in Boston and Philadelphia combined. Let's compare Botswana and Uganda. In 1990, Uganda had one of the highest HIV infection rates in the world, with a rate of 15%. Then, in 2006, Uganda's infection rate took a dramatic drop to only 5%, one of the largest reductions of new infections ever recorded.
The way it worked in Uganda was probably just about right. You had President Museveni going around from town to town with a bullhorn, literally telling people, you've got to change your behavior or you're all going to die. And if you're really going to do something stupid anyway, at least use a condom. That's probably about the right message in a place like Uganda or South Africa or Botswana, where a large proportion of the potential partners you're going to run across are HIV infected. That is the truth, and that is what you ought to be telling people.
Infection rates are going up in the U.S. They're going down in Kenya. They seem to be going down in Ethiopia now. They went down in a major way in Uganda. They went down and stayed very low in Senegal, and yet we're going to these countries and telling them how to prevent AIDS.